There you are. I've been looking forward to this quiet hour with you. Tonight, as you lie here in the soft darkness, we're going to travel far north, to a world where rainbow bridges arch across the sky and great trees hold the cosmos in their branches. So let's make this space perfect for dreaming. Nestle your head into the pillow, feel the gentle weight of the blankets holding you safe. Take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, let the day fall away. Now, let's begin our journey into the quiet myths of the Viking Age. In just a moment, we'll uncover the old, whispered stories from the Viking Age, facts about shimmering bridges and world trees, delivered one gentle piece at a time. And if your thoughts begin to drift into sleep, that's perfectly all right. If these quiet journeys help you find rest, consider subscribing, and my voice will be here whenever you need a gentle guide into the night. Now, let's begin. Consider the celestial realm of Asgard, connected to our mortal world by Bifröst, a shimmering rainbow-colored bridge. Imagine this luminous path arcing through the night sky, its colors glowing softly like a promise made of light and water. This bridge is guarded by Heimdall, a patient and watchful sentinel whose keen senses are beyond our understanding. It is said he can hear the tender sound of grass growing in a far-off meadow, and his eyes can scan the peaceful horizon for hundreds of miles, watching for any sign of trouble. There is a quiet comfort in knowing that such a vigilant guardian stands ready, a silent protector ensuring the bridge remains steady and true, shimmering with a gentle, ever-changing light. The world tree, called Yggdrasil, is a colossal ash tree that cradles the 9 realms within its sweeping branches. Picture its ancient canopy stretching into the stars, a silent giant whose leaves whisper secrets on the cosmic wind, while its deep roots drift downwards into the silent, misty waters of Niflheim, a land of primal ice and shadow. Another root reaches the sacred well of Erd, where the Norns weave the delicate threads of fate for every living being, their hands moving slowly and purposefully, like women spinning wool by a fire. To imagine Yggdrasil is to feel the quiet, steady pulse of all existence, holding everything together in a gentle, evergreen embrace. Odin, the All-Father, once sought wisdom beyond measure, and so he made a profound sacrifice that speaks to the quiet power of longing for understanding. He offered one of his eyes to Mimir's well, that deep pool of memory, in exchange for a single cosmic drink of knowledge. You can almost see the quiet ripples spreading across that dark water, carrying ancient clarity as he gained insight into the ages. He is often accompanied by 2 ravens, Hugin and Munin, whose names mean thought and memory. They float silently through the twilight skies, soft shadows against the clouds, returning at dusk to whisper the world's secrets into his ear. It is a touching image, the seeking of understanding, and the quiet trust in loyal companions who bridge the seen and unseen. The Valkyries are ethereal figures who glide through the clouds, their forms shimmering like light on water or the first hint of dawn. They have a solemn and beautiful task, to choose the bravest souls from the battlefield and bring them to the golden halls of Valhalla. In this shimmering afterlife, the chosen ones feast and rest in a place of eternal light and honor, a realm where the weariness of life finally lifts and every wound is healed. Think of the calm serenity in their flight, the soft rustle of unseen wings as they carry souls toward a place of peace and gentle celebration, where laughter echoes under a warm, perpetual sun. Thor carries a powerful hammer named Mjolnir, a legendary tool crafted by master dwarves in a quiet, subterranean forge deep within the mountains. You can almost hear the distant rhythmic ring of hammer on anvil in that dark, firelit workshop where skill and magic shape the metal with patient care. But Mjolnir is not only a weapon of might. Thor, with his gentle strength, uses it to guide the soft rolling clouds and summon the refreshing rains that nourish the earthly soil. Imagine him standing on a hilltop at dawn, swinging his hammer in a gentle arc, and sending forth a life-giving storm, a tender giant who protects the growing things below and fills the air with the scent of wet earth. Imagine, if you will, the world as the Norse once saw it, a great circle of land called Midgard, cradled by a boundless, encircling ocean. That sea is not just water and wave, but a deep, quiet embrace where ancient currents move like slow breath through the dark, and there, in the cold silence, lives Jormungandr, the world serpent. He is so unimaginably vast that his body encircles the entire earth, and he holds the world gently, endlessly, by placing his own tail in his mouth. It is a perfect sleeping circle of scale and shadow, a guardian of the boundary between the known and the unknown, forever dreaming beneath the waves. And when a life's journey ends, some souls do not go to the great hall of warriors. Instead, they drift like autumn leaves toward a softer shore, to a realm called Folkvangr. This is the misty meadow ruled by the goddess Freyja, a place of serene, open fields, where the light is always golden and the air smells of damp grass and wildflowers. Here, souls walk in quiet reflection, tended by a goddess who understands the beauty of peace. It's a garden not of noise but of whispers, a sanctuary where time pools like still water, and every memory is held with gentle, timeless care. Before written language as we know it, there were runes, and these were far more than letters. Each rune was a tiny mystical doorway, carved with intention into the waiting surface of wood or stone. The sharp point of a knife would sink into birch bark, not just to spell a name, but to invite protection, to summon warmth in the heart of winter. Every straight line and angled notch carried a specific meaning, a quiet hum of power, acting as a bridge between what our hands can touch and the hidden whispers of the spirit realm. To carve a rune was to listen and to answer, shaping a silent prayer into something you could feel under your fingertips. Now, turn your thoughts to Frey, the god of sunshine and gentle rain, who carries a secret wonder in his pocket. He possesses a ship so cunningly made that its great timbers and full sail can be folded up like a simple piece of cloth. Imagine, after gliding across a calm fjord, he would simply step ashore, fold the vessel to the size of a handkerchief, and tuck it away. This magic allows him to travel effortlessly over the mirrored surfaces of the northern seas, leaving no wake, just a path of silver light. He carries the gift of effortless journeying, a quiet reminder that sometimes the most powerful things can be so small, held in the palm of your hand. And finally, picture the morning mist hanging low over cold blue water, and through that soft gray veil, a long, slender shape moves without a sound. These are the Viking longships, designed with shallow hulls that let them drift into the shallowest rivers and most secret hidden fjords. Their high prows are often carved into the head of a dragon, not to frighten the living, but to ward off what might lurk in the deep. They move like silent shadows, wood and sail sliding through the stillness, so perfectly balanced they seem to float on a breath. These vessels were not just for raiding, they were for discovery, for slipping gently into the unknown, where the water barely ripples and the world holds its breath. Imagine the gentle axis of the universe, Yggdrasil, the most immense of all world trees, standing serene and eternal. Its branches stretch out like a mother's arms, reaching into the highest heavens to brush against the soft glow of stars. Beneath the surface, its roots meander deep into 3 different realms, sipping from the quiet springs of ancient magic. This tree is the silent sustainer, its slow, steady pulse echoing through all of creation, nurturing life with every whisper of wind through its leaves. It's a bridge between worlds, a living monument that holds the cosmos in a tender balance. To sense its presence is to hear the old song of the earth, a lullaby that has played since the dawn of time. In the quiet folds of belief, there lies a peaceful afterlife called Folkvangr, a meadow of golden grasses ruled by the goddess Freyja. It's a realm of serene rest, where the light is always soft like the first light of dawn. Half of those who departed in honor would find their way here to spend eternity in gentle reflection. Imagine walking through those endless fields, the grass swaying with a sound like distant lullabies, and every breath filling your spirit with calm. Here, time moves like a slow, warm river, wrapping you in an embrace that never fades. It's a place where sorrows are forgotten and the soul is finally at peace, cradled by the golden light. Now, think of Odin, the seeker of wisdom who embarked on a quiet, sacred journey. He traded one of his eyes for a single drink from Mimir's well, a deep, still pool hidden in the roots of the world. That well held the secrets of the past and future, the memories of what was and the whispers of what might be. As Odin leaned over the dark water, his sacrifice gave him a kind of quiet clarity, a vision that pierced through the veils of time. It was a testament to the lengths one might go for a sip of true understanding, in a world where wisdom is the deepest treasure. And from that moment on, his remaining eye blazed with an inner knowledge, a calm fire that lit the night of the unknown. Finally, consider the Valkyries, those graceful figures who drifted through the clouds like ethereal swans. Their task was to choose those who had shown great courage, their eyes glistening with a somber kindness. They would gently guide these souls from the earthly plane, lifting them away from the din of battle into a realm of silence. Destination? The golden halls of Valhalla, where peace and honor awaited, a welcome as soft as a fading sunset. In their presence, you might feel a stirring of hope, a reminder that valor is seen and held in quiet esteem. As they glide through the mist, their silhouettes become a promise of tranquility, a soft farewell to the life left behind. In Norse lore, the goddess Idun tended to a magical garden, a garden of golden apples that granted the gods eternal youth. The soft glow of these fruits kept the deities timeless, preserving their strength in a state of perpetual, youthful calm. Imagine a hidden grove, sheltered from the harsh northern winds, where the light itself seems to shimmer with a warm, honeyed hue, each apple catching the gentle sun and holding it within its skin. Idun moved through this garden with a quiet purpose, tending to these treasures that held back the touch of age, ensuring that the gods could rest in an eternal spring of vitality. These apples were not just fruit, but vessels of a peaceful energy, radiating a serenity that kept the divine realm forever young. The Midgard serpent, Jormungandr, was a creature of such immense size that it circled the entire world, cradling the oceans in its coils. It existed in a state of quiet stillness, holding the edges of the earth together in a great, floating embrace. Picture the vastness of the sea, and beneath it, a serpent so long that it could wrap around the entire planet, its scales glinting like 1,000 moons under the water's surface. In this endless loop, it lay dormant, a silent guardian of the boundaries, its presence a gentle pressure that kept the world from drifting apart. The waves that lapped at the shores were but the rise and fall of its slow, eternal breath, a reminder that even the mightiest beings can embody peace. Runes were not merely letters, but mystical symbols believed to be whispered by the wind and carved into smooth stone. Each character carried a unique vibration, intended to bring harmony and protection to the quiet hearths of the home. Imagine a quiet evening, a fire crackling softly, and the runes etched upon the doorframe, each one a silent song of safeguarding. They were like seeds of meaning, planted in the physical world to blossom into a barrier against chaos. Their shapes were simple yet profound, echoing the lines of nature, the branch of a tree, the flow of a river, so that when you traced them, you connected with the ancient rhythms of the earth. To carve a rune was to invite a whisper of the cosmos into your daily life, a gentle charm to smooth the path ahead. The concept of Heimdall referred to a gentle, inherited luck that floated around a family like a protective mist. This unseen force was believed to guide a person's footsteps through the fog, ensuring a peaceful journey and a prosperous life. It was as if your ancestors had woven a veil of fortune, one that draped softly over your shoulders as you moved through the world, a subtle guide that nudged you away from harm and toward kinder shores. This luck was not a loud, brash force, but a quiet companion, like a familiar scent on the breeze that always leads you home. In the chill of unknown paths, the Heimdall was a warm breath at your back, a reminder that you were never truly alone in the wanderings of fate. Many Viking legends describe the aurora borealis as the shimmering reflections of the Valkyries' armor. These soft, dancing ribbons of green and violet light were seen as a peaceful sign that the spirits were drifting through the night sky. Imagine looking up from a cold, clear night, the stars twinkling like distant campfires, and then the sky comes alive with a slow, silent ballet of colors. It is as if the Valkyries, those choosers of the slain, are riding across the heavens, their armor catching the light of a hidden sun, casting these serene waves across the darkness. For those who watched, it was not a fearsome display but a calming omen, a gentle reminder that the divine moved among them, ever graceful and ever present. The aurora was a lullaby painted in light, a soft spectacle that soothed the soul before sleep. The night is deep now, but these old tales have a way of lingering, don't they? If you're still listening, perhaps we can wander a little further together into the sagas. If you're enjoying this, a like guides fellow night owls here. In the ancient northern seas, there drifted a serpent of impossible size, the great Jormungandr. It was so vast that its body circled the entire world, wrapping the oceans in a quiet, steady embrace. By gently holding its own tail, the serpent kept a fragile balance in the cosmic sea, as if the world itself rested within a living ring. And in that endless, slow drift, the creature slept and dreamed, holding the waters still. There stands at the center of everything, Yggdrasil, the world tree. Its great branches reach upward, shimmering with leaves that softly rustle, sheltering all that is. The tree floats like a bridge between 9 quiet realms, and its deep roots plunge into hidden springs of wisdom. Down there, the air is perfectly still, and the whispers of ancient knowledge drift up through the bark. To sit beneath Yggdrasil is to hear the secrets of the universe, carried on a breath of wind. Far above in golden Valhalla, chosen warriors find their eternal rest. There is no rush, no urgent battle, only a serene camaraderie that stretches on forever. They dwell in a palace whose roof is made of shimmering shields, catching the warm light of a sun that never sets. The atmosphere is one of quiet honor, gentle laughter echoing across the mead halls as if every soul has found its home. Day after endless day, they share stories by the fire, bound by a peace that never fades. And gliding through the clouds, on wings softer than silk, come the Valkyries. They are ethereal figures, their presence like a quiet breeze on a still afternoon. They descend from the sky with an almost imperceptible grace, searching for brave souls who have left the earth. Without a sound, they steer those spirits toward a luminous light, a gentle guide through the mists. To be met by a Valkyrie is to feel a tender hand guiding you home. Deep in the forests, the goddess Freyja moves in quiet contemplation. She presides over cider, the soft magic of meditative trances and rhythmic chanting. In this practice, one can drift gently through the currents of fate, feeling the subtle threads of what may come. It is not a sharp vision, but a dreamlike glimpse floating on the edge of sleep. To practice cider is to let go, to listen to the whispers of the world, and to find stillness in the heart of the unseen. Through all these tales, from the great serpent to the quiet goddess, there is a gentle harmony, a tapestry woven with threads of wonder and repose. Each story floats softly into the next, like leaves on a calm river, carrying you deeper into the stillness of the night. Let us drift back to the quiet corners of ancient wisdom, where runes were never simply letters carved for words. They were mystical symbols, each one cradling the silent energy of the universe within its simple lines. Imagine a hand, slow and deliberate, etching these signs into wood or stone. The wood held the warmth of the sun, the stone remembered the earth's deep song, and as the rune took shape, it felt like releasing a quiet spell. This was a mindful act, a gentle ritual to invite protection and peaceful harmony into the home. There was no rush, only a patient reverence for the moment, a way to weave stillness into the fabric of daily life, so that every symbol could resonate with a soft, protective glow, like a whispered blessing in the air. Now, let your mind lift to the vision of the Bifröst, a shimmering bridge woven from dancing colors, stretching between our earthly world and the divine realm. It arched softly between realms, a ribbon of light that hummed with unseen music. It glowed with a soft, spectral light, as if made of starlight and rainbows intertwined, allowing the gods to drift effortlessly between worlds. Their passage was wrapped in a golden radiance, like a gentle sigh through the heavens. They traversed it as if walking on a dream, their feet leaving trails of golden sparkles in the air. It was a quiet, luminous pathway where every step was a ripple of peace, a glow of serenity that bathed the cosmos in its soft hue. High above the world, Odin's 2 ravens, Hugin and Munin, took to the skies, thought and memory, gliding silently across vast landscapes. They soared over mountains that kissed the sky, and valleys where rivers murmured sleep, moving with barely a stir of the air, gathering the world's secrets in their calm, knowing eyes. Each evening, they returned to whisper their discoveries into the god's ear, their voices like the soft rustle of wind through autumn leaves. It was a gentle murmur, carrying the essence of distant places, a soothing lullaby of knowledge shared in the fading light, a sacred hour where wisdom settled in Odin's heart like evening dew. Deep in the roots, at the foot of the world tree, dwelled the Norns, by a quiet, shimmering well that reflected the endless stars. The well's surface was a mirror of eternity, holding every life as a glint of light. Three sisters spent forever there, weaving the threads of destiny with a soft, rhythmic grace. Their fingers moved in a slow, eternal dance, shaping the gentle flow of time like ripples on a still pond. Every thread they touched hummed with the music of what was, what is, and what will be, a serene melody of existence, forever flowing, woven with threads spun from the essence of dawn. And in the very beginning, there was the great void, Ginnungagap, a space of silence and deep potential. In the infinite silence, a single point of warmth met a breath of frost. From the warm south came fire, and from the frozen north came ice, blending in a peaceful embrace. From this gentle meeting of opposites, the first sparks of life emerged, drifting slowly into existence like mist over a quiet lake. It was a soft awakening, a breath of creation, as the universe yawned into being with a luminous, tranquil sigh, forever new, born not with chaos but with the stillness of a first blossom opening to the moonlight. Imagine a great ash tree, Yggdrasil. Its branches reach high into the heavens with a softness that seems to breathe, touching 9 realms in a gentle, endless embrace. At its roots, 3 ancient wells hold deep, quiet memories. One of them, Urdarbrunner, is where the Norns sit and weave the threads of fate. They spin the destiny of every living being with patient, unseen hands, in a rhythm as slow as the turning of the earth. Their work is a silent song, binding all things in a tapestry of calm. This tree stands as a quiet giant, holding the cosmos in a steady, dreaming peace. Its leaves shimmer with a light that never fades, cradling the stars like a lullaby. In this sacred space, all worlds are connected by a thread of eternal stillness, waiting for the mind to simply rest. Valhalla, a golden hall in Asgard, glowing softly in the dream light, like a memory of warmth. The ceiling is shingled with shimmering shields, catching faint reflections that dance like sleepy water on a still pond. Benches are draped in fine silks, their folds falling as gently as a sigh, inviting rest for the weary. Here, chosen warriors gather in eternal harmony, feasting not with clamor, but with a quiet, noble grace that drifts through the air like a faint melody. They move through a landscape of endless light, where every moment is a gentle breath of peace. The hall itself seems to hum with a serene, distant chime, as if the very walls are singing a song of timeless repose. This sanctuary is a place where the soul finds its still center, and the heart simply lets go. Deep in the world's waters, a gentle giant rests, Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. It circles the entire earth, cradling the land in its soft, immense coils with a tenderness that feels like a mother's embrace. This creature marks the boundary between the known world and the vast, mysterious outer ocean. Its presence is a quiet guardian, holding the horizons in a sleepy, eternal grasp. The serpent moves with a slow, dreaming rhythm, its scales shimmering with the faint light of distant stars, a silent lullaby for the world. In its coils, the earth sleeps safely, as if wrapped in a blanket of deep, peaceful unknown. It is a symbol of the infinite, a gentle reminder that some mysteries are meant to be felt, not understood, like the space between dreams and waking. Odin, the All-Father, once stood by Mimir's well, a place of deep, silent wisdom that mirrors the ages. To gain a sip of cosmic insight, he traded one of his eyes, a quiet sacrifice made with a steady heart. In that moment, he surrendered outward sight for an inner vision that never blinks, opening veils of time and space to his remaining gaze. Now, he sees with a knowing that spans all worlds, not with urgency, but with a still and patient clarity. His steady sight guides the realms, like a gentle star watching over a sleeping land. The well's waters still reflect the calm that only the wise can hold, a pool of endless, tranquil light. This trade was a soft surrender, a step into a deeper dream where all things are known and nothing is ever truly lost. The Valkyries, ethereal choosers of the slain, glide through the clouds on feathered wings, silent and soft as a breath of mist. They descend as a shimmer in the air, a faint, warm glow that guides souls to their resting place. Their presence brings a profound peace, a quiet transition from the earthly to the eternal, like a gentle goodbye whispered on the wind. Those they visit often describe a sense of being wrapped in light, as if the world pauses in a slow, relieved sigh. They are not warriors here, but gentle messengers, ferrying life into a deeper, calmer dream. In their wake, the air feels lighter, leaving only a memory of starlight and the softest echo of wings, a journey into a stillness that holds everything and asks for nothing in return. Now, let your thoughts drift softly toward a shimmering bridge of light, called Bifröst. It arches between the world of humans and the realm of the gods, glowing with the tender colors of a quiet rainbow. The bridge pulses with a gentle, sleepy energy, and when the gods travel across it, they dissolve into a warm, iridescent haze, their forms slipping like mist between the worlds, and carrying the All-Father across the sky. There is Sleipnir, Odin's eight-legged horse. He moves with a strange and beautiful grace, his hooves finding solid ground on nothing but the evening air, on the sea itself. His stride is fluid and weightless, bearing his rider through fields of starlight, as if the whole universe were a gentle, rolling meadow. Drifting deeper now, the runes appear, not simple letters carved in wood or stone, but sacred symbols, each one a quiet breath of the universe's deepest secrets. When a careful hand traced these marks, it was like whispering an intention to the wind or listening for an answer from the unseen. They held a silence just beneath the surface, a soft hum of ancient knowing. Feel the warmth of a golden sun and the delicate scent of wildflowers in spring. That is the presence of Freya, goddess of love and beauty. She rides in a chariot pulled by two large, soft cats, their paws silent over the earth. Where she passes, the world stirs gently, and the air grows tender with the memory of blooming things. And finally, imagine a quiet presence floating close beside you. The Norse called this Heimdall, a soft, ancestral spirit of luck and protection. It is not loud, it does not startle. It simply drifts alongside through every current of your life, a steady, invisible hand guiding you toward calm waters, a guardian that never asks to be seen. Let us drift deeper now into the quiet realms of Norse myth, where the world itself breathes with ancient wonder. There is a tree, vast and shimmering, called Yggdrasil. It is not just a tree, but the very spine of existence, connecting 9 different realms. Its branches reach so high they brush against the quiet heavens, where starlight settles on its leaves like soft dew. And its deepest roots drift slowly downward, into the stillness beneath all things, into the underworld, where silence sleeps. The whole of creation balances gently within this great, living being. And between those realms, a bridge of light. The Bifröst burns softly with a rainbow glow, an iridescent path that shimmers like a quiet promise. It is a peaceful passage, carrying the gods from our world, the realm of humans, all the way home to Asgard, the Golden City. You might imagine it as a ribbon of gentle color arching across the sky, a fleeting, beautiful connection between the ordinary and the divine. High above the misty air, the Valkyries ride, serene spirits on the wings of horses. They glide through the fog, not as judges, but as gentle guides, with quiet grace. They choose the bravest souls, the ones who have finished their journey here, and lift them softly toward Valhalla. There, the golden halls wait, filled with a warm and eternal light, a place of rest for those who have been chosen, carried home on wings of calm. And always watching, the god Odin sits in quiet thought. 2 ravens rest upon his shoulders, Hugin and Munin, thought and memory. Each dawn, they glide silently across the world, observing everything with wise, dark eyes. Then they return, fluttering softly to whisper what they have seen, a quiet stream of knowledge flowing into his ear. In the stillness, he listens and understands the deep and hidden truths of all things. At the center of it all, Midgard, our realm. A peaceful middle land, lush and green, cradled by a great, shimmering ocean. It is protected, watched over, by the Midgard serpent who rests beneath the waves. He slumbers in a quiet, eternal sleep, his colossal body encircling the world, a gentle guardian in the deep. And so, held safe within that serpent's ring, the land drifts on in quiet, endless peace. Close your eyes and picture the goddess Freyja. She is the embodiment of love's soft warmth and the golden glow of the sun on a peaceful afternoon. Imagine her chariot, drawn by two large, gentle cats. Their fur is fluffy and light, like clouds drifting in a summer sky. They move silently through the serene landscapes of Vanaheim, a realm where time stands still. Here, the light is a constant, honeyed amber, caressing every leaf and stone. Feel the quiet rumble of the chariot and the soft gaze of Freyja as she passes by. This moment wraps around you, a gentle embrace that eases your heart and guides you deeper into a tranquil rest. Let her warmth seep into your dreams, carrying away all the day's weight. You are safe here, in this golden quiet of Vanaheim. Find yourself beside the well of Erd, a quiet spring at the world's heart. The water is perfectly still, reflecting a sky of endless, soft twilight. Here, in a timeless silence, the Norns weave the threads of fate. Their fingers move with gentle deliberation, each touch shaping a life, a story, without haste. They sit in a circle of peace, their faces calm and knowing. The air is thick with the scent of moist earth and old magic, cradling you in its quiet. As they weave, the universe unfolds in a slow, harmonious rhythm. Let this rhythm settle your thoughts, like stones sinking to the bottom of a clear pond. There is only the weaving and the profound stillness of this sacred place. The Norns never look up, they simply continue their work, and their quiet devotion wraps the world in a blanket of peace. Breathe in, and feel your own thread being woven into the tapestry of all things, softly, gently, as you float in this eternal calm. Step softly into the halls of Valhalla, where eternal comfort dwells. Above you, a ceiling of shimmering golden shields glows with a soft, steady light. Each shield reflects a warmth, like 1,000 gentle suns, never blinding, only soothing. The spirits here drift in peaceful contentment, their eyes holding the calm of ancient seas. They rest between timeless celebrations, wrapped in a sense of belonging and ease. There is no hurry in this hall, only the slow pulse of everlasting peace. Feel the glow washing over you as you sink into a deep, restorative quiet. This is a place of soft repose, where every heartbeat is a lullaby. Let Valhalla's gentle light enfold you, guiding your spirit to a serene and dreamless sleep. Rest here now, in the quiet of the Golden Hall, and let the light carry you away. Imagine holding a smooth stone, carved with a rune. It is not just a letter, but a whispered secret from the past. Each symbol holds a quiet, calming energy, like a gentle breath that harmonizes your spirit with the natural world. These runes were carved into aged wood and placed under pillows to bring peace in the night. They speak without sound of ancient trees and cool streams. Let their energy flow through you, settling your mind like twilight settles over a calm forest. The rune is a bridge between your heart and the vast, quiet earth. Feel its cool surface and the soft hum of old wisdom singing you to sleep on a bed of moss and gentle roots. Surrender to this gentle magic as the runes weave their quiet spell, and all becomes still. With each breath, you absorb that ancient calm, deeper and deeper into the softness of sleep. Look up to the midnight sky of the Viking Age. There, the northern lights appear as a soft, dancing curtain of light. Ribbons of green and violet drift, gently swaying in a celestial breeze. To ancient observers, these were the gentle reflections of a divine realm, a quiet message from the gods. They move without haste, painting the darkness with a serene, ethereal glow. Imagine standing in the cool night, the air crisp and still, as you watch this silent dance. The lights shimmer like a lullaby for the eyes, pulling you into a state of wonder and peace. Let the colors wash over you, soothing your mind into a gentle, dream-filled slumber under the watchful eyes of the old Norse heavens. Sink into this light, let it dissolve all boundaries as you drift further and further into the soft arms of night. You've journeyed through these old myths, the warm light of Freyja, the quiet weaving of the Norns. Now, let those images soften, like the northern lights fading at dawn, as you slip into a peaceful, dreamless sleep. I'll keep whispering, but you can let go and rest. Let your thoughts drift as we wander through gentle old tales. There is a bridge, made not of stone or wood, but of soft, shifting rainbows. It arches gently from the realm of humans, Midgard, to the golden glowing halls of Asgard. This is Bifröst, the celestial path that connects two worlds, and standing guard upon it is Heimdall, a deity so watchful that he never truly sleeps. His ears can catch the faintest sound, the slow, quiet growth of grass in the earth below, and his eyes they see across vast, misty distances for hundreds of miles, ensuring that the passage remains safe. All through the silent, still watches of eternity, he keeps his vigil. And connected to all this, all of creation is cradled by Yggdrasil, the great world tree. It is a colossal ash tree, so immense that its branches stretch out to hold the 9 realms. Its roots go deep, deep into the fabric of being, into 3 mystical wells. One of these is the Well of Erd, a place of quiet, dark waters where time seems to slow. There, the Norns sit in peace, weaving the intricate threads of destiny. They do not speak, their hands move in a soft, endless rhythm, shaping the fate of every living soul. Like a lullaby, the tree sways with the breath of the worlds, forever holding all in a gentle balance. Sometimes, when the air is still, you might imagine the Valkyries. They are the ethereal choosers of the slain, gliding over ancient battlefields not with force, but with a quiet grace. They appear as figures wrapped in shimmering armor, which catches the light in pale, flickering hues. Their purpose is to guide brave, weary souls toward the afterlife. They lead them to Valhalla, where the golden gates stand open, warm and welcoming. There, an eternal feast waits, a place of rest and quiet laughter. The journey with them is like drifting on a soft current, leaving all sorrow behind, floating into a realm of lasting peace. Deep, deep below, in the silent heart of the ocean, lies Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. His body is so immeasurably vast that it encircles the whole world. He rests there, in a slumber that is timeless and still. Gently, he holds his own tail in his mouth. This is his steady embrace. It keeps the earthly realm, our world, in a stable, balanced hold. In the darkness of the deep sea, he dreams, and his dreams are the rhythm of the tides, the quiet pulse of the planet. There is no restlessness there, only an ancient, profound peace. Even Odin, the all-seeing, once yearned for a wisdom that lay hidden. He traveled to Mimir's well, a place of perfect silence, where the water holds ancient reflections. To drink from it, he offered up one of his eyes, a profound sacrifice, and by letting go of ordinary sight, he gained a deeper vision. He could then perceive the hidden rhythms of the universe, the gentle flow of the past and the future, drifting before him like a mist. In that stillness he understood that all mysteries are woven into a single, quiet tapestry. He could hear the whispers of creation, and in them find a serene knowing. Long ago, the Norse people believed in a gentle, shimmering light they called the aurora borealis. They imagined it as the reflections of the Valkyries' shields. These soft, dancing ribbons of green and violet drifted slowly across the night sky. They were like bridges, connecting the physical world to the spiritual ether. It was a quiet, mysterious beauty that whispered of other realms where spirits dwell in eternal peace, a light that seemed to breathe. with the rhythm of the cosmos, bringing a calm, gentle wonder to those who watched and a feeling of connection to the unseen. And in those other realms, Freya, the goddess of love and beauty, traveled across the realms in a chariot, drawn by two large, fluffy cats. Her presence was like the warmth of the spring sun, soft and gentle, awakening the earth from its winter sleep. The fragrance of wildflowers, sweet and delicate, followed her across the Scandinavian meadows. She brought with her the promise of longer days and the soft hum of bees as nature stirred. Her cats, with their silent paws, padding over the mossy ground, carried her through the landscapes, leaving a trail of blossoms in their wake, a quiet, lovely passage through the waking world. On a more intimate scale, the Norse believed in the fylgja, a guardian spirit that floats beside you throughout your life. It might appear as a gentle animal, like a deer or a fox, or a ghostly double seen only by the soul. These spirits offer quiet guidance and protection, drifting unnoticed by others, but felt in moments of stillness. When you are alone and the world is quiet, you might sense its presence, a whisper of comfort in the depths of your heart. These spirits are not seen, but they are always there, walking with you on your journey, a soft shadow of care in both light and dark. To bring harmony to daily life, the Norse used runes, mystical symbols carved into wood and stone. Their soft, curved shapes held a quiet energy, a subtle vibration that resonated with the earth and the heavens. Wise practitioners used them to align their lives with the natural flow of the seasons. In the stillness of a winter night, by the glow of a hearth, they would trace these symbols, feeling their gentle power. It was a practice of deep listening to the rhythms of the earth and the whispers of the old ways, a quiet art of living, in tune with the world, a way to bring balance and calm to the heart and home. And at the end of all journeys, the hall of Valhalla awaits, a place of eternal warmth, with a roof made of golden shields, glistening softly in the light. Here, spirits spend their timeless days in serene contentment, resting on plush furs and sharing old tales in a low, rhythmic hum. It is a haven of peace, beyond the worries of the living world. The air is filled with a gentle glow, like the light of 1,000 candles reflecting off the shields, creating a soft, shimmering canopy overhead. In this hall, there is no hurry, only the quiet passing of moments, like waves on a distant shore, a timeless, dreamy rest. Allow yourself to drift, settle into the soft, quiet space between thoughts. Let me tell you about the world tree Yggdrasil, a majestic ash that connects the 9 realms. Its roots run deep in the silent earth, while its branches stretch into the infinite sky, vast and shimmering, holding the entire universe in a soft, silver web. They cradle the heavens and the earth, a peaceful, enduring embrace that hums with the music of the spheres. Each leaf is a whisper of an ancient story, and every branch is a path to a different dream. Rest your mind there, under the gentle shade of Yggdrasil, where time flows like a slow, lazy river. Feel the calm that radiates from this cosmic tree, a deep, abiding peace that holds all things in perfect stillness. It is a tree that never sleeps, yet it dreams for all of us, its presence a lullaby that soothes the very stars. Let its quiet strength become your own as you drift deeper into this gentle, floating world. High above, in the soft clouds, dwell the Valkyries, ethereal choosers of the slain. They ride on winged horses, silent as starlight, gliding through the endless sky with a gentle grace. These mysterious beings seek out brave souls, and with a tender touch, they guide them onward, away from the turmoil below. They carry these spirits to Valhalla, a golden hall where peace and honor await, like a warm, welcoming fire. The Valkyries' presence is not one of fear, but of a profound, soothing comfort, a lullaby that whispers of rest. Imagine them as shimmering figures in the moonlight, their horses' wings beating a slow, silent rhythm, a dance of deliverance. Let their flight carry your thoughts to a place of quiet, eternal serenity, where all weariness melts away. Down now, into the quiet depths of the ocean, where lies Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. His body is so immense that it encircles the entire world, a silent, floating coil that holds the earth steady. He rests there, in the cold, dark water, breathing slowly, a rhythm that echoes the waves above. This great serpent is not just a creature, but the very boundary of our realm, a gentle guardian of the seas. His presence is a deep, abiding stillness, keeping the world balanced, wrapped in an eternal watery embrace. His scales are like mountains under the sea, each one a world of its own, glinting faintly with forgotten light. Drift down to those depths and feel the calm weight of his slumbering form, a peace that cradles the entire earth. And in the quiet shadow of Yggdrasil, the All-Father Odin sought the wisdom of Mimir's well. This well, hidden beneath the roots, held the hidden secrets of the universe, a deep, shimmering pool of knowledge, still as a mirror of time. To catch a glimpse into those mysteries, Odin made a peaceful sacrifice, offering his own eye to the well's guardianship. Imagine that moment, a silent exchange under the starlight, a gift given freely for insight, not taken in pain. The waters of the well then reflected not just worlds, but the profound stillness of understanding, a clarity that soothes the soul. It is a place of gentle revelation, where the universe whispers its secrets in a language of light. Rest now beside that well and let its gentle wisdom wash over you, a soft, knowing tide that carries you into calm. Look up once more and see the Bifröst, a shimmering, iridescent rainbow bridge, a glowing pathway between realms. It arcs softly across the sky, a burning, colorful ribbon connecting the world of humans to the golden city of Asgard. This bridge drifts like a dream, a silent, spectral arch of light that hums with ancient magic. As you gaze upon it, the colors melt and flow, a peaceful, shifting tapestry of reds, blues, and golds, like a gentle breath of fire and water. It is a path for the quiet soul, not a road of thunder, but a gentle journey upward, a silent ascent to a higher peace. The bridge is ever present, yet always beyond, a reminder of the beauty that lies in connection. Feel yourself drift along the Bifröst, a soft, floating ascent to a place of eternal, shimmering peace, where all is light and calm. Close your eyes and picture Freya, the goddess of love and beauty, moving through the world in a chariot, but not with thunderous horses. Her chariot is drawn by two great, gentle cats, their fur soft and their steps silent on the earth. As she passes, a warm, soothing light spreads across the meadows and forests. It's as if springtime itself is opening its eyes. The earth responds with blooming flowers and fresh leaves, all in quiet harmony with her presence. This glow is more than just light. It's a feeling of love and peace, settling over everything like a soft, golden blanket. The cats purr softly, their rhythm matching the gentle beat of nature's heart. It reminds us that beauty lives in the softest things. Now, let your thoughts drift to the legendary sword Gram, forged from the remnants of a shattered blade. It blends immense strength with a refined, elegant beauty. The blade is so sharp that it can slice through a floating piece of silk with just a whisper of movement. Imagine the stillness, then the faintest breath of the sword, and the silk falls apart, untouched by strain. The process of its creation was an art, mending what was broken into something even more beautiful. It gleams with a soft, ethereal light, reflecting not just the sky but the dreams of ancient warriors. It holds within it not just power, but a graceful silence. In the quiet of ancient days, runes were more than just letters. They were mystical symbols, carefully carved into smooth stone and warm wood. Each carving was done with reverence, as if every line whispered secrets of the universe. These quiet markings held a deep, ancient energy, a gentle force that could harmonize the spirit with the natural rhythms of the wind and water. It's a soft connection, like a lullaby for the soul, blending human intention with the earth's steady pulse. When you see a rune, you're seeing a bridge to a time when magic was breathed in with the morning mist. They are Earth's whispers, calming mind and heart. Far above, the halls of Asgard are envisioned as a place of eternal light, where golden shields form the roof and silver plates pave the floors. This is a sanctuary of soft music and endless feasts, drifting in a celestial haze. The light here is not harsh, it's a gentle, golden glow that wraps around you like a cherished memory. Sounds of laughter and lyres float through the air, but they're muffled, as if coming from a distant dream. Walking through these halls, you would feel the warmth under your feet and the soft echo of your steps. The feasts are not hurried, they are celebrations of being, of togetherness in a realm beyond the clouds. Every breath here is a gentle sigh of contentment. Finally, see the Norns, three peaceful weavers, sitting by the well of fate. With a slow and steady rhythm, they spin the silver threads of destiny. These threads are soft, like moonbeams, and they weave the stories of all living things into a grand, flowing tapestry of time. Their hands move in a gentle dance, never rushing, as if they have always been here and will always be. The well beside them reflects not just the sky, but all possibilities shimmering with quiet truths. And the Norns simply weave on, their eyes full of a knowing peace, reminding us that every life is a single, precious thread in a cosmic loom. You can almost hear the soft click of their loom, a sound as old as time. Imagine a realm so serene that it floats high above the clouds, untouched by the noise of the world below. This is Asgard, a celestial fortress crafted from the softest gold and silver light, where the air is always still, and the silence is only broken by the distant whisper of the wind. Connecting this heavenly place to the human realm is the Bifröst bridge, a shimmering, breathing pathway of iridescent colors. It glows with a gentle, changing light, like the aurora dancing in a cold, quiet sky. The gods traverse it with a peaceful drift, their forms slipping silently between the golden halls and the earthly soil, as if carried by a soft, invisible current. In the deepest, most silent part of the ocean, where the water is heavy and dark and cold, there dwells the Midgard serpent, Jormungandr. Its body is so vast that it encircles the entire world, a ring of ancient, sleeping flesh that gently binds the earth together. Imagine this great serpent resting in a state of eternal slumber, its massive coils barely moving, holding the continents in a quiet, watery embrace. The currents flow around it without disturbance. The sea is a cradle, and the serpent is the keeper of the world. It breathes in and out with the tide, a soft, patient rhythm that has lasted since the dawn of time, keeping everything safe in the deep, silent dark. At the very center of all existence, there stands a tree so ancient and profound that it is the quiet axis of the cosmos. This is Yggdrasil, the great ash tree, its soft green branches stretching out like gentle arms that cradle the nine worlds. Each realm rests in its shade, suspended in a timeless, rooted stillness that hums with a low, steady music only the soul can hear. The leaves whisper in a language of silk, and the roots delve deep into the mysteries below. Yggdrasil does not tower with force, but with patience. It is the spine of the universe, a vast and living silence that holds everything together in a perfect, gentle balance. Close your eyes and picture a hall so grand that its ceiling is not of wood or stone, but of shimmering gold shields, reflecting a soft, honeyed light. The rafters are crafted from polished spears, gleaming faintly in the warm glow from the great hearth below. This is Valhalla, a place of rest and peaceful camaraderie, where honored spirits gather in a state of serene contentment. They feast on sweet meats and drink from ancient horns, their laughter a low, comforting murmur in the vast space. It is an eternity filled with gentle warmth, a blanket of fellowship where every soul is welcomed and every weary heart finds a soft, unending rest. In the whispering realms of Norse myth, there is a goddess whose very presence feels like a soft caress. Freyja travels not with thunder or force, but with the silent, graceful steps of two large cats, their fur like velvet, their eyes deep and knowing. Her chariot is pulled gently through the drifting currents of magic, a quiet, ancient practice known as cider. She brings with her the quiet beauty of love, the soft bloom of fertility, and the gentle pull of desire that moves like a slow, warm tide. To feel her near is to feel a deep peace, a sense of being held in a kind and endless care, floating on a cloud of feline grace. Close your eyes now, let the old stories carry you, like a soft boat on a still lake, to a place of quiet and wonder. Odin, the All-Father, deep in the still quiet, beneath the world tree's ancient roots, he came to the well of Mimir, the water dark and deep, offering an eye for wisdom, warm and vast. He felt the cool sting, then the soft opening. Long silent hours he drifted, in meditation, feeling the rune's pulse, like a soft heartbeat in the earth, seeking the secret rhythms, to trace the still flow of destiny, through the vast night. It was a soft surrender, to the deep, knowing dark, a quiet gift of seeing beyond sight. The Valkyries, ethereal beings, born of mist and moonlight, they drifted through the cool skies, soft and silent, choosing souls bright with courage, to accompany them to Odin's halls, shimmering figures, gliding through the nocturnal air, a quiet drift in the deep night, like a soft breath of wind, guiding the brave to rest in the warm eternal light of Valhalla. Their touch, like a feather on the brow, a gentle passage from this world to the next. In the heart of the mountains, deep within the earth's warm embrace, lived the dwarves, master craftsmen, in quiet subterranean caverns, lit by the glow of forges. They shaped glowing metals into legendary artifacts, a slow, meditative process, turning raw stone into luminous jewelry, and shimmering blades, each strike of the hammer, a soft, deep rhythm, echoing in the still dark, their work a quiet hymn, to the earth's hidden warmth, a creation born of patience and quiet fire. Ragnarok, not just an end, but a soft transition to a new verdant world. After the great winter, the ice receded, a warm sun rose over a fresh green earth. Peace bloomed eternally in the still, soft light, a gentle rebirth. From the vast quiet, the world breathing again, with a slow, steady sigh, fields of green stretching under a golden sky where life stirred, soft and new, in the warmth. Viking spirituality, woven deep into nature, the wind, the rain, the drifting snow, whispers of spirits, they lived in harmony with the seasonal ebb and flow, quiet sanctuary in the wild open landscapes of the north, a soft, still connection to the vast breathing world, feeling the spirits move through the cool, clean air like a lullaby from the old ones. They heard the earth's deep song in the rustling leaves and the quiet fall of snow, a sacred stillness in the wild. And now, let yourself rest in this soft darkness where all stories quiet into a deep, peaceful sleep, a shimmering, rainbow-colored path, the celestial bridge they called Bifröst, stretching soft and quiet between our world and the golden halls of the gods. Heimdall stands watch there, so still, his hearing so keen he can catch the faintest whisper of grass growing, and his eyes can see across vast, silent distances. Yggdrasil, the immense cosmic ash, cradles all of being in its silent embrace. Its roots drift deep, so deep, into three ancient worlds, while its branches rise like a held breath into the starry canopy, cradling the 9 realms in a vast warm stillness. The runes were never just letters but sacred symbols, each one holding a hidden whisper of wisdom and fate. Odin himself hung from the world tree, drifting into a deep meditative trance for 9 long nights, just to unlock the secrets of those floating glyphs. Valkyries, ethereal shield maidens, drifted across the battlefields like a soft mist, choosing only the most courageous souls to guide them toward the golden light of Valhalla. They moved on winged horses, silent as clouds through the sleeping Scandinavian skies. Midgard, our home, was imagined as a lush, green circle, wrapped in a vast, encircling ocean. And deep within those quiet waters sleeps Jormungandr, the great serpent, his immense body gently coiled, so gently, around the entire world. Now, let your mind drift to the old Norse lands, where the goddess Freyja travels, in a chariot pulled by 2 vast, soft cats. so warm, like the sun on your skin and the floating fragrance of spring flowers. Hugin and Munin, thought and memory, glide on silent wings across the wide, still edge of the world. Each evening, they return to whisper deep secrets into the All-Father's ear in the quiet of the night. Deep in Svartalfheim, in caverns of soft, glowing light, the dwarves work with ancient patience. They forge shimmering armor, jewelry of unmatched brilliance, born from the quiet heart of the stone. In the halls of Valhalla, a warm, eternal glow, the brave share stories, and feast on the boar, Sarimnir, his bounty endless, a soft hum of shared memories, a peace that never fades. And time itself, like the drifting tides, a great, still winter, then a new, verdant world, a quiet peace, vast and lasting, for all living things. In the deep, slow darkness of the world's edge, where the ocean breathes in ancient salt-laced rhythms, there moves a serpent of legend. He is Jormungandr, whose colossal form glides so peacefully through the celestial waters that the tides themselves fall silent. His body, a gentle loop around the entire earth, traces the boundary of our mortal realm with the tenderness of a lullaby sung by the sea itself. And at the very end of his journey, where beginning meets end in a perfect circle, he catches his own tail between silent jaws, holding us all within a soft, eternal embrace, a ring of stillness that whispers of infinity and the delicate, unwavering balance of all things. Above the clouds, in the floating halls of Valhalla, a golden haze rests over the endless tables where warriors feast without weariness. They move in a state of serene preparation, their days a quiet echo of honor and grace. Here Odin presides with a knowing eye, selecting the wisest souls to gather in this shimmering city of light. The walls glow with a soft, honeyed radiance, and the mead flows like liquid sunshine, as each soul finds its place in a tapestry of eternal calm, a realm where time itself is a gentle, flowing river that mirrors the stars. Stretching between the mundane and the divine, the Bifröst unfurls as a trembling rainbow bridge, its colors bleeding into the mist. It is a living prism, a soft connection from the earthly realm to the home of the gods. Deities drift along this luminous path, their footsteps scattering tiny sparks of iridescence as they pass between worlds in a glow of shifting, pearlescent light. The bridge hums with a silent music, each hue a breath of another dimension, a transient, beautiful seam in the fabric of existence where heaven and earth whisper their ancient secrets to one another. Yggdrasil, the world tree, rises from the core of being as a towering ash, its wide, sheltering branches holding the 9 realms in a quiet, perfect balance, like a mother cradling her children in the soft arms of night. Its deep roots plunge downward into hidden springs of wisdom, where the waters flow with a slow, rhythmic pulse, each beat a fragment of ancient knowledge. The leaves rustle with the memories of ages, and in the stillness you can hear the tree's slow, steady breath, a constant, soothing hum that weaves through all existence, binding the sky to the earth and the waking soul to the dreaming stars. In the soft scented meadows of Vanaheim, where the air is thick with the fragrance of amber and the warmth of molten gold, the goddess Freyja moves like a living sunbeam. Her presence is a gentle heat that melts the frost from the weary soul. She travels in a chariot drawn by 2 large velvet-pawed cats, their graceful steps a silent, gliding dance across the lush, endless landscapes. Wherever she passes, the grass whispers of love and beauty, and the light itself bends to tenderly caress her path. Her journey is a poem written in the language of twilight, a quiet, eternal song of all that is tender and precious in this world, drifting softly into silence. Runes were not merely letters, but symbols of quiet power, each line a secret essence connecting the voice to the hidden whispers of root, rain, and the patient earth. The Valkyries drifted through the clouds on winged horses, ethereal and silent. They gathered weary souls with a floating grace, guiding them toward a distant hall of eternal peace and gentle honor. The Norns sat by the well of fate, three peaceful weavers spinning the threads of every life with careful, timeless hands, their rhythm a quiet heartbeat stitching the soft tapestry of centuries. Heimdall was a gentle belief in a family spirit, a warm glow of luck that drifted beside you through the years, an invisible presence offering silent protection and a soft, guiding light. They watched the aurora borealis as a shimmering bridge of light or the glimmering reflections of Valkyrie armor, dancing greens and purples that whispered of distant stars, a quiet wonder, connecting earth to sky. And with that, our voyage through the myths and legends of the Viking Age reaches its quiet harbor. Your mind has journeyed through old magic, now let the sails fall slack. Let the oars go still. If these stories have lulled you toward rest, you need only leave a silent like in the dark. Should you subscribe, I promise to remain a constant lullaby in the night, always here when sleep eludes you. Good night, sleep well, and remember, the ancient wonders are never far. They glimmer just beyond your eyelids in the quiet realm of dreams. Rest now, everything is exactly as it should be.